Hello guys, welcome to our first SAP ABAP tutorial. In this video I'm going to show you how to create a table in ABAP. So for that, this is our SAP GUI and I'll show you how to go there. So here you can see when you first log into your SAP, you will first come to this kind of screen. Some people will have like this or like this. You just click on SAP menu, go to tools, ABAP workbench, and you can see the development. Here you can see S11, which is ABAP dictionary. You can double click here. So here you can see the screen, but I would like to show you one more thing. For every end functionalities like a data modular, or you can see there are menu painters, screen painters. For the every end functionalities, you'll see a thing called like SE38, SE41, SE11. So this can be used as a path to get to directly access this uh, functionality of this tool. So I'll show you by entering just SE level in our search bar. We will get directly redirected to our ABAP dictionary the same way the data modular or the menu painter or screen painter. So I'll just close everything of this and I'll click on this and just enter SE11 and just press enter. So you can see I have redirected to the same screen where I have redirected from the menu screen. So you can see above dictionary initial screen. I'll just enter a table name. So it is as per SAP standards where the table name must start with letters Z or Y. So I'll just enter Z. I'll enter some customer data. So I'll just GSU for my name and customer data. So GSU customer data, something like this, or I'll just make it customer data and I'll just click on create. Yeah, observe the constant for logical database. Okay, yeah. So when you have come to this place where you have to give a short description of your table name and delivery class and data browsers, I'll just make this table customer data, right? So I'll just click on the delivery class. What means the delivery class? Click on the search. You'll see what kind of table is this. You want to make an application table, customizing table for sorting temporary data, or the other options. So I just want to go with the application table. I'll just double click on it. So you can see the A appeared here and the table view maintenance. So for now that will make the display maintenance allowed and I'll just click on fields. So I'll try to save the data. Still what I have done here, you can see the package. So we will discuss more about this package in later classes, but for now I'm going to save it in local object. Right now I'll just see for every table there is a data element called MANDT, which means that this table will be shown within the SAP system of the particular server. So for to access this table within the server in all the table, sorry, within the SAP system, I will just like to declare a field name called CLIENT. This can be anything, so I don't get confused. So the data element is MANDT I'll just press enter here. So you can see what is meant by this MANDT. I'll just double click on that. You can see, yes. One second. So here you can see the domain is already declared that data type is CLNT, the length is tree, and this key is a client specific table. Client specific means the table whatever create within this SAP system is being accessed within the SAP system by any user. So that this field is a mandatory field within when a table creation. So I'll just go back. So I'll try to add. Now this field is not shown or used within the table at our real-time data entry or accessing. So from now onwards our table name starts. So I'll just make a field name called C name, customer name. Sorry, I'll make not customer name, I'll make customer ID. So I'll just make this a key value. So what means a key value? Every table must contain at least one key value to write say kind of join queries, or allows a specific unique values in the key uh, columns. So this is a key column which I'm mentioning as customer ID. So data element will be anything. So I'll make it as COS. This should start with Z COS ID. I'll just make the data type. I'll just double click on this. It says was changed, save before editing. Yes. The ZCUS ID is not able to create data element. Yes, I just want to create it. Here you can see there is no data or anything. So I just want to give the short description of this. I'll just enter customer ID. This, and I'll just make the domain. So I'll double click on this. Sorry, I must name the domain, right? I'll just close this. 1 second. I'll just have the name of Z customer ID. So don't think these both are having any relationship, but I just want to name it as Z customer ID. I'll just double click on this. Yes, save before exiting. Yeah. So here you can see it is asking us to save in a local object. So for now, I'm just going to save it in a local object. Yes. So yes, it's not able to create domain. Yes. So here it's asking for the data type. So for customer ID, I just want to give some numeric number. So here I click on I have some numbers here. So into 1. So I'll just click on floating 1. Okay, this is okay. I'll just only take the characters. I don't want to give any decimal places here. And I'll go for value range. Okay, they fill all the required fields. So this will be 0. This is as same. Save this. Okay, I forgot to enter so customer data, customer ID, right? Just save it in the local object. Value range. So what does this value range means? Just think, I'm trying to add, so I want to accept to only some specific numbers within this. When I try to enter it within the customer ID, just think, I have declared 0 to 255 of numbers. What if I want to only accept some specific numbers, say like 100 and 200, 300? Not other than this number should be added within the database with table. So I'll just enter the specific values here that it will only accept that kind of values. or there is another option also that you can add some values within the interval. For example, I have declared from 0 to 255 as an initial point, as an entry point. So I'll just declare I only want the data between 100 0 to 100, so that it will not accept more than 100th value within the database table. So that is the reason of this specific single values. And so I'll just go back, I don't require this. One second, field values, everything is right. I'll just click on save, back. So I'll click on field values. So here it's asking for the short description, so I'll just give customer ID. I'll just press enter. So the things, the length of this is automatically taken. So this is nothing but you can use short description, medium. So I'll just make customer ID. So these are other medium long heading descriptions. So I'll just save this also, go back. One second, I think I have not activated this field, so I must activate this data type. One second. Yeah, once this is done, I must activate this field. Yeah, so it is, these are all, don't get confused what are all these names, you will also come across this kind of thing, but these are all the column names which were not activated by some other users, but I'm not going to do that. If you want, you can activate these things also, but it's not recommended for you guys to activate this. We will only activate this one. Click on this. Yep. So the object is activated now. And now I'll go back. Now you can see when the object is activated, the field Z customer ID is activated. You can see the data type int and length 3 has been taken. Now I'll go back. So now you can see, one second, what happened. Yeah, I'll just click on this. Yeah, actually, what I forgot to do, what I forgot to do was we have to activate the field labels also. Just activate it. Just I have just saved these things, but we have to activate the field labels also. So I have activated them. So you have can see active object generated. So I'll just go back. Now you can see. Sorry, change. So see, you can see here the customer ID, it is been generated. Now I'll go with some other fields. So see name, customer name. So z c name, right? I'll just double click on this. I'm trying to add one more field called zc name, and I'll add two more fields, so I'll make it a little bit quick now. Yes. So data element c zc name is not available, create data element. Yes. So I'll just enter customer name, and I'll make the domain name as same. Double click it. Yes. So I'm saving in the local object. Yes. Create domain. So it's asking for the data type. I'll just make it as a string data type, character string. So I'll just make it 40 characters, and this will be 0. So output length will also be 40, right? So I'll just save this, and okay, you have to give a short description, right? So customer name, So I'll just save it, yeah, in the local object. So I will be discussing about the package in other tutorials. I'll just go back. Okay, I'll just enter the field names too. So this is same. I just want to give some customer name and medium name will be the same customer. I'll just to save my time. Actually, you can do some long length names also. So I just pressed enter and I'm activating this. We'll see what happens. This comes, yeah. I'm just activating it. Yep, error occurred while referring to the log. Okay, as the table CNAME was not activated, I'll just go back. Sorry, first I have to activate the data type, right? So 1 second. Yep, so I'll activate this. Yes, this object is activated. Now I'll go back and I'll activate the field names too. Activate it. Yep, this is also activated. Now I'll just go back from here. Oh, sorry, change. I have gone one step. So this object is also done. I'll create another object. Now I'll create CNAME and C email, right? Okay, and C email. So I'll double click on this. Yep, so it's not available. Good. So sorry. uh, what is this access key means? If you're trying to give the field names without a Z or Y and giving your customer field name with the starting letters, so in that case, see here I have given a C email. Even the C email gets access. It is perfectly okay, but to create this kind of data elements, you must have an access key. So what is that, we'll discuss in future tutorials, but for now this must be with a Z or Y. So I'll make it Z. I'll click on, yep, and yes, yeah, this is the same thing. Okay, what I have done wrong, 1 second. So Z email is already having a domain, that is the reason it has already taken it. So you can see, so internally Z email is having a strength. So this made us our time little bit more easier here. So this is awesome. So some other user has created an Z email field which is having 40 characters length, and the short description is mail. So that was the same thing what I was supposed to do also. So we'll see whether this is activated or not, or else we'll activate it. Yes, I just want to activate it. Okay, it says the object is generated. Yeah, and data type, activate this also. Yes, that means this object is active. So I'll go for the C name, customer ID, customer name, customer email, and customer phone, customer PH1. So I'll make this as Z phone, and here I'll just double click. Yep, it's not available. Yep. So we are going to do the same thing for this also. Just give a short description. Phone, customer phone. domain. So let's at the time of z email we have seen that when I just entered the z email in the data element and press enter, so those fields have reflected automatically. So that is the advantage of creating the domain names. So when you create a domain name and affix some values to it, when you call the domain name, it automatically takes those data types, so that it saves your time creating the data types and sizes of it. So if you're trying to use the same size and width of it, you can simply grab that domain and just press enter at your data element while creating the table. So here I just want to give one what would I say, z phone. Just press enter and I'll double click on this. So yes, and save in the local object, right? So here comes our yep, create domain. So here I want to give data type, say string. So for mobile numbers for now I just want to make it floating point number, or I'll just go with the string here. Then I'll give characters level, level, or I'll just make it 10. 10 is as per our Indian standards, the size is 10. So decimal places will be 0, right? I'll just save this. Okay, customer phone, and just save this. Yep, save in the local object. Go back and give the field names. So customer phones. So before entering the field names, I forgot you to say something, that we must activate the data type. So customer phone, right? I'll just save this and go back. First I'll activate, not going back, sorry, I'll just go to data type and activate this. Yes, okay. So was not activated. Okay, um 1 second, sorry. Yep, I'll just activate it. Yeah, object activated. I'll just go back again, go to field names and activate as this as well. Yes, activated successful. So this object is also activated successful. I'll just see, this means all the fields has been created, 1 2. So for my satisfaction I'm going to create one more field. So z date, sorry, not z date. So this can be anything. There is no need to enter z for this. Field names, I'll just enter c name, c date, date of adding the customer. So z date, or I can just make it as date, date. So c date, uh, I'll just double click on this. Yep, so date created on, good. So this is what I was looking for. Here I have the data element is like this. So what does this means is, he has already given a datum for c date. So I have just, it has taken automatically. So to save my time, so the length will be 8. Okay, so somebody else has created this c-date domain for me, so that has become more easy for me to create it. So the same thing what I was supposed to do is the date. So while doing the customer data entry, I just want to add the date of this customer created. So for that I have created this. Now we'll go and activate the table now. So for that, there is two ways. You can directly click on this technical settings here, or there is another way also. I'll just enter the driver class. So I just want to make this as an master data transparent table. So select category, This will be, I just want to have a range of 0 to 3000. Click on this. Sorry, yeah, it's 0. So I'll just, for now I'm going to leave all these fields as it is, so I'll just save them. Yeah, exist for the details to save parameters first. Yeah, now there is another way to go this. Just click on go to technical settings. You get the same fields. You must fill up this both fields. Now I'll just go back. I'll try go and activate this table. Click on activate. So these are the list of tables which are inactive. So my table is ZSU customer data. I'll click on this. We'll see what happens. Okay, now we'll see what are the errors. Activated, the date is reserved word, select another field name. Okay, so the date field is not well, so this date, so I'll make C date and I'll go and activate this once again. Yeah, occur during activation. Do you want to display the activation log? Yes. Anyhow, the table has been activated now. I'll just go back. Great, now my table is activated. So in the next video we'll start doing some data entry within the table. So thank you guys, thank you very much.